My name is Nikki, and this is the Dragon Queen's BookTube channel, and today I'm going to do the Would I Rather tag BookTube edition. I saw this on Jessie the Reader's page, so I thought it would be interesting to do that since I want to participate in a lot of the tag videos that they have on BookTube. Number 1. Would you rather read only trilogies or standalones? Honestly, a lot of the books I read are trilogies, and it's slowly becoming that way, where there are a lot of trilogies. And standalones are good when you want to just get one little quick read in, but trilogies, you get to learn the characters and you just keep going, and it's amazing sometimes. And if trilogies includes longer series, then definitely trilogies, because I could not get rid of some of my favorite series that have more than one book in them. Number 2, read only female or male authors. I would probably pick male authors only because my favorite authors currently are all male authors. I do have some friends who are female authors who write amazing works, but The Dresden Files, Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, my two favorite series right now, are both by male authors. Dean Koontz is male, so I probably have to go with males. I'm sorry. I love your writing though, guys. I do. Number 3, shop at Barnes & Noble or Amazon. Well, I'm going to take this as shop at a bookstore or Amazon, and I honestly really like shopping at bookstores because just the feel of bookstores in general. Barnes & Noble is too far from me. It's about 30 minutes. It's not horrible, but there's a Books A Million about 10 minutes away, and I like to go there all the time, but I get myself in trouble. Amazon's cheaper, and Amazon has a lot more options, but the feeling of going to a bookstore is just so great. Amazon gets me in a lot more trouble though, or websites in general, because there's usually sales. Granted, I got myself in trouble with sales at the bookstore, so it's not just, I think books just get me in trouble with money. Number 4, all books become movies or TV shows. Honestly, I'd probably say movie. Some of my favorite series I think could make really good TV shows, but my favorite series has attempted to become a TV show and it was not well received. Movies are short and to the point, and you can always make multiple movies if there's multiple episodes or multiple books, like The Hunger Games or Ender's Game and stuff like that. They can make different movies per book or multiple movies per book. Number 5, read 5 pages per day or 5 books per week. I can read 5 books per week, but I would probably get a migraine, so I'd have to go with 5 pages per day. It would be devastating and I would take forever to finish it, but if I force myself to read 5 books per week, I'd probably go insane. It's doable, maybe for a week or 2 tops, but I probably go insane a little bit after that. Number 6, be a professional reviewer or an author. I would prefer to be an author. I love writing. I do enjoy writing my novels that I work on. I haven't finished anything yet because I'm also love procrastinating, but I'm not a huge fan on reviewing books. I like to tell people if I like the book, but if it's a bad review, I don't like being negative about the books that I read. If I don't like it, I will just not finish it, so then I won't want to review it. I like reviewing books when it's like to help a friend out, but otherwise my reviews usually are, it was good, read it, or it was okay. As you could probably have told, my Ready Player One review is my first review I did that was that long. I felt rambly, and I probably was. But yeah, I definitely choose being an author over being a book reviewer. Now hopefully one day I will be an author, and then you can all review my book. There you go. Number 7, only read your top 20 favorite books over and over, or always read new ones that you haven't read before. I would always read new ones, honestly. I have only reread one series, and that is The Dresden Files. And I only reread it because I could not remember what had happened in books 1 through 12 when I got to book 13. So, or I'm sorry, books 1 through 13 when I got to book 14, so I could read 14 and 15. When that recently came out last year, I believe. I do not like to reread books. I have too many books on my bookshelf, which I'll do a book tour one day if anybody's interested. But I have too many books on my bookshelf, and I buy too many books, and I want to read too many books to just reread the books that I already have. Dresden Files is an exception because it is my favorite series, and rereading that series reminded me about a bunch of stuff that I completely forgot existed. That we're like, oh crap, that's why they did that. Oh, why didn't I catch that the first time? So I can see why people want to reread them, but I think I don't have time to reread them. I would rather just read something new again. I'm the same way with TV shows, though. I would rather watch new episodes than watch reruns, though reruns are fine if it's like in the background. Number 8, be a librarian or a bookseller. I would love to be a librarian. It would be amazing. If I didn't have to go to school to become a librarian, I would totally become a librarian. Being surrounded by books and immersing yourself into the world and helping other people and organization of the books, which is my favorite part. Like, I am not a neat freak in any standards, but my books are usually very organized. Right now they're not, because I'm looking at my bookshelf right now, they're not because I got new books, so I just stuffed them in there and they were in the way. But I would love to be a librarian if it didn't require a degree. I already have a degree. I don't need another one. I'm good. But that's kind of ironic to me that I want to become a librarian over a bookseller, because I want to become a publisher and you would be selling books in that aspect. But owning a bookstore would be cool too, I guess, because then you could sell books, but you don't have to worry about people having to bring them back. So I guess there's pros and cons of both. Number 9, only read your favorite genre or every genre except your favorite. This one's hard. I don't really have a favorite genre. Like, I like modern fantasy, like I mentioned earlier, but I also like thriller, and I also like young adult. Does young adult fantasy fall under fantasy? Like, is it, because young adult's not a genre. So I guess I would probably just stick with fantasy. I just be my favorite genre and just have to never read the other stuff again, but that would be so sad. That's a hard one. I don't know. Number 10, only read physical books or read ebooks. I personally would read physical books over ebooks. I don't mind either. The only problem with ebooks for me is that this reason why I like to read is because it gives my brain a break. I look at a computer screen all day at work, and I listen to calls all day at work, so my mind's constantly going with the lights, and a book gives you a break from that, so my eyes get a little bit of a break, and I like that. Ebooks are great when you're reading at night and in the car, and you just want to read when you're and you just have your phone, and I like the ebook for that purpose. And audiobooks are great for when I'm multitasking, but if I had to choose between physical and ebook, I like physical books better just because I can have them on my bookshelf and show them off, and I can see how far I am in a book, and I like that. So I think I pick physical books. Those are all the questions that are on here. Let me know if you guys have any questions for me on Would You Rather. I will tag Denise Dressbling, who is my friend from the Dragon's Rocket Ship, and she is also a booktuber, and she needs to get back on BookTube, so hopefully this will encourage her. I also tag whomever wants to do the book, or wants to do this challenge, or tag, can't talk. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!